back again for some more training in Tekken 7. I'm actually feeling a little bit better when it comes to this game. I've been training for the past 2 days. I know that's not months. I know that's not years of time. I can't time travel into the future and suddenly become an even halfway decent Tekken player. But I have been looking at some videos here and there. I have been looking at some tips in regards to how to better my play. All right, not necessarily my mental game or just recognizing different move sets of characters or anything like that, but just learning how to improve basic things like my movement, my button inputs. Two of the channels that I was actually looking at. A lot of you in the FGC may recognize a name like Eris. He has a channel called Avoiding the Puddle on YouTube. It is actually a website as well that he uses to update fighting game players on the Tekken community. I actually haven't visited the website. I've been on his YouTube channel numerous times, but I'm guessing that his website actually hosts tips for all kinds of video games in the FGC or the fighting game community, not just Tekken. I'm pretty sure he has articles on Street Fighter, articles on Marvel vs. Capcom, things like that. So yeah, if you play fighting games, or if you're just new to playing fighting games and you're like me, just learning how to play Tekken 7, even though it's been out since 2015. Damn, I feel so late to the party, but it's okay. 2 years isn't really that long of a time when it comes to a fighting game that was just released to consoles, because let's not forget, Tekken 7 was Tekken 7 Fated Retribution. It was a game that was exclusive to arcades 2 years ago. It didn't come out on console immediately, so I'm thankful to at least be able to start playing this game when it actually is released on console. So at least there's something there. At least there's a little bit of positivity that I can take from that right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get right back into training mode again. Before I jump into anything in this game that relates to arcade or anything like that, I'm just gonna stick to training mode, honestly, and I'm just gonna try to improve my basics as a Tekken player. Wow, is that? Oh my God, that sounds. Well, I'm sorry. I thought that was my speaker for a second. I didn't know if that was. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well. Anyway, I did learn. Oh yeah. So the YouTube channel, it was Eris from Avoiding the Puddle. He's a very, very knowledgeable Tekken player. He knows his shit. There was also, what was the other channel? Oh, a guy named King Jai, I think was his name. King J-A-E. I think he's a UK Tekken player. I saw some of his videos. I actually saw a video where he just 5-0'd this guy. For anybody new to the fighting game scene or the Tekken scene, he basically won 5 matches out of 5 matches against this guy who was just talking shit to him or whatever. Anyway, King Jai is another player that I was actually watching to try and get some Tekken tips on how to better myself at the game, and he helped a little bit too. So definitely check those two guys out if you haven't already. Eris from Avoiding the Puddle, and King Jai, I'm pretty sure his YouTube channel is King Jai as well. But okay, so there was one thing that I was trying to work on improving when it came to Tekken specifically, and that was actually my movement. There is a bit of a gap when it comes to moving in Street Fighter or any 2D fighter versus moving in a 3D fighter like Tekken. And one of the things that you have to be able to do in a game like this, or that you have to be even halfway proficient at doing in a game like this, is actually what's called a wave dash, or a Korean backdash, as the boys call it, or the boys and girls, excuse me. Oh yeah, speaking of which, speaking of girl players or women players, I actually stumbled across I was about to say fucking Korean, I'm so sorry, a Japanese woman player by the name of Tanukana, who is supposedly this Tekken queen in this game. And oh my God, after watching videos of her playing, I was so amazed. And don't get it twisted, people. It's not because she's a fucking woman, okay? I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you sound like. I don't care where you're from. If you practice something and you're willing to dedicate time, effort, and knowledge into anything, you can do it, all right? You can succeed at it. I don't care what it is, and I don't care what you look like, what gender you are, how tall you are. That doesn't matter, okay? But it still did amaze me watching this woman who I had never seen before. I think that was the thing. I had never really, because it's not like I'm completely ignorant to fighting games and its major players. I do know like major players in the fighting game scene when it comes to most games. Except anime fighters. I don't really follow anime fighters that much, mainly because I was never really a big anime fighter. Honestly, the only fighting games that I've ever really played were Street Fighter and Tekken, if you want me to be honest with you. I did play Soul Calibur 2 when I was a kid in middle school or high school. I can't remember. But I mean, that was just me scrubbing it out, you know, just enjoying Soul Calibur for what it was, which is awesome. I love Soul Calibur 2, one of my favorite games of all time. But oh my God, Jesus Christ. If you guys are going to look up Eris at Avoiding the Puddle, if you guys are going to look up King J-A-E, then please go up on YouTube and look up Tonu Kana. She's like this Tekken queen who just bodies everybody. I mean, God, she's amazing. But okay, let me go back and, okay, yeah, so the movement in this game. This is one of the things that I wanted to familiarize myself with. It's called the WAVEDASH or Korean backdash, and basically it's a way for you to quickly, close space or create space between your opponent and yourself in this game. Now, if you look at me right now, I'm standing behind Feng as Steve, and another thing too that really, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm rambling so bad, but this game is so deep and so dense, and this game, god damn, Tekken 7 is filled with quality. Like, this game is just, everything in this game just feels like somebody just made out with it. Like somebody just French kissed every aspect of this game. At least from what I've played so far. I haven't really touched any other mode besides practice and like the settings. But I mean, there's so much love here. Like, if you could just make out with elements of a video game, I mean, damn, somebody must have done it with Tekken 7, because this shit is just quality, quality, quality. Anyway, if you look at how I'm standing, I am literally standing behind Feng. And maybe it's because I'm just used to playing 2D fighters, but when you're standing behind or in front of a player, they automatically turn, at least I think so, they automatically turn to compensate for the fact that you're no longer in front or behind them. So it's almost like you're always in front of the character that you're going to be fighting or playing against in almost every 2D fighter. But in Tekken, because it's a 3D fighter, you literally have the opportunity to be standing directly behind the character that you're fighting against, and this opens up another world of opportunity when it comes to certain things in the game. Again, I don't know everything about Tekken, so I'm learning all of these things myself. But oh my God, that's amazing in itself. It blows my mind how much there's so much crap that I gotta learn. Anyway, so in Tekken you have the traditional you have the forward dash and the backward dash like you have in every fighter. So if I forward dash, I just do that. If I backdash, I do that. Now, if I backdash multiple times in a row, Steve actually looks pretty slow. He doesn't look very mobile. He actually betrays his ability as a world-class boxing champion by moving so fucking slow. But when okay, now if I hold forward, if I double tap forward and I hold it, he actually runs, and he actually has the opportunity to do like a tackle, which is really cool. Oh, sorry, I just did that move. Yeah, if you press 2 with Steve and you're running, he does this jumping overhead, which is really badass. But anyway, in order to compensate for the fact that you can't really move very fast, or if you press dash forward twice and you hold it, your character is automatically pushed into a running animation, so you have no choice but to jump on the other character and push them to the ground. So in order to compensate for that, there's a wave dash or a Korean backdash, which has been around, just from the videos that I've looked at, has been around, I'm guessing maybe Tekken 3, I'm not sure, maybe even before that, I'm not really sure, okay? But you do it by, oh my God, and the way that I've looked at videos and seen it, you do it by pressing, if you're on player 1 side like I am, if you want to go backwards to do the backdash, you press backwards, and then you press backwards, and then you bring your joystick back to neutral, which is basically the center position of your joystick, as if your hands weren't touching it. So you press backwards and then back to neutral, and then you go down and then down back. So back, neutral, down, down, back, back to neutral. So back, neutral, down, down, back, back to neutral, and you just rinse and repeat that. And if you're able to do it, you almost end up looking like this. Let me see if I can do it actually. There we go. That's kind of rudimentary. I can do it twice in a row. Hold up. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, so you can do it twice in a row. I might be able to do it 3 times. I'm not sure. Oh, God damn it. Hold up. There we go. I kind of did it 3 times. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Okay, wait. Ah, almost. Okay, hold up. There we go. I did it 3 times. And the way that I count it, the videos that I've seen that you know, tried to explain the Korean backdash or the wave dash was that you actually want to build your own like rhythm when you're trying to learn this aspect of the game, specifically movement. So how I memorize it, or how I'm learning it myself, is that when I press back and then neutral and down back and then neutral again, I'm actually counting each wave dash as I actually count 1 when Steve hops back. So when he hops back, like I just did there, that's 1. So if I go, there's 1, oh god damn it, I can't, it's so hard, I can't speak and do it at the same time. So if I'm counting, I go 1, 2, 3. There we go, there was 3. So every time Steve hops back, that's 1 to me, because you're counseling your crouch animation in Tekken, and that's what creates the wave dash property. So if you look very closely, if I crouch, this is what the crouch animation looks like for any character. They just pretty much just squat down. So in order to do the wave dash, I cancel that animation, granting my character a little bit more mobility in their backwards and forward movements. And again, that was 2, 1. Oh god damn it. 1, 2. Oh god damn it. 1. Oh god damn it. My hand hurts too. This shit is so new to me. I'm just so used to letting myself go, backwards and forwards however quickly I want to. This shit is fucking weird. All right, so back, 2, 3. There we go. There was 3. Ba. God damn it. Ba. God damn it. Ba. God damn it. Ba. 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 God damn it. Ba. God damn it. Ba. 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 And it's important, they said in the videos, obviously, if you're trying to learn anything new, that you should try to start slow, obviously, and not worry about doing it fast, because that'll just come in time, and I realize that. It's going to take me a long time to learn how to play this game anyway. I've accepted that. I'm not really going to be proficient at this game until probably, if I practice every other day for an hour a day, it'll probably take me about like a year maybe to get, proficient at this game. Because fighting games are a commitment, they're not like an RPG or an action adventure game where you can just, jump in and, just pretty much get comfortable with mechanics right away and be successful at it. Fighting games require a lot of dedication and effort and practice. But I'm lucky that I'm playing a game like Tekken 7 because Tekken 7 is incredibly fun. Even just being in the lab. Maybe it's because it's something new, so I'm having a lot of fun because it's just so goddamn new. But damn, this game feels so fucking fun, and I'm thankful that I'm able to do this right now. Anyway, okay. So let me go ahead and go backwards. Backdash 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There was 3. So I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's 3. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's 3. So I just gotta control 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's 3 again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was lame. 2. Oh, god damn it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There was 3. 1, 2, 3. And the back motion, when you go back, neutral, down, back, neutral, back, neutral, down, back, neutral. That back, every time you do it, back, neutral, down, back, neutral, down, back, neutral. That back is what's gonna help to differentiate or help you count the wave dash, for me anyway. Like I said before, whenever Steve hops back, that's when I'm counting 1 for the wave dash. So I'm going down. There we go. Every time he hops back, that's 1 for me. So I go dag, back, back. I said dag. Dick, back, dick, dag, tack, tic tac. Fuck. I haven't had Tic Tacs in a long time, by the way. Tic Tacs used to be my shit. I used to eat Tic Tacs all the goddamn time, but they're fucking non-existent now. What the fuck happened with Tic Tacs? Anyway. God damn it, that was a random thought. Okay, so we go da, ba, ba. There we go, there's 2. Ba, ba. So I'm just gonna have to practice this as I'm learning the game, just familiarizing myself with movement. God damn it, because that's gonna help with my execution of combos as well, because combos in Tekken actually look pretty intricate. So I'm gonna have to just take time and try to learn it that way. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. So forward is just the opposite. It's complete opposite. I go forward. Oh god damn it. I go forward, neutral, down, back. I mean, forward, neutral, down, forward. Forward, neutral, down, forward, neutral. So if I, god damn it, I have to wave dash backwards. Ba, 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 forward, ba, ba, ba. Oh, that was almost it. Okay, so I go, ba, ba, oh, god damn it. It's harder to go forward. Ba, ba, ba. God damn it! Ba, ba, ba. God damn it. Ba, ba, ba. God damn it. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. God damn it, I can't help but jumping there. Ba, ba, ba. God damn it. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, there's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Oh, god damn it. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. God damn it. 1, 1. Oh, okay. So that's 1. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, so that right there is 1. That is 1. That is 1. That is 1. That is 1. Got it. Fa. 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 God damn it. Fa. 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 God damn it. Fa. Fa. Okay. Fa. 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 God damn it. Fa. 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 I think I got it. Fa. 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 God, this is so fucking hard. Anyway, okay, well, while I practice this, I'll just go ahead and tell you, I actually just looked up a couple of hours ago, the entire, intro list, or intro movies for the Tekken series. Aside from Tekken Tag, I just looked up, like, the major entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and of course I've already seen one for 7. And just from what I've seen, like, the main storyline that revolves around Tekken, you know, every fighter has a main storyline. Like, all the other characters in the game are just there just to add variety and accessibility to anybody that wants to play a specific playstyle. You know, I'm attracted to Steve because he's a boxer. Some people might be attracted to Fang because he is a, you know, like a kung fu martial artist. But in Street Fighter, you know, you have basically the main triangle between, or the main rhombus, or square rather, between Ryu, Ken, Akuma, and Goki, right? I mean, not Goki, because Akuma is Goki. Goku's master. Who the fuck is that? I think they actually call him Goki in the American version. Is he? No. Because Akuma was Goki. Who is it? Gen? Is Gen Ryu and Ken's master in Street Fighter? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm not really like that knowledgeable when it comes to the lore, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So you have that triangle between, or that square between Ryu, Ken, Akuma, and then Ryu and Ken's master. And Sagat, obviously. And Shadow Lu, I guess, or Shadow Lu, however you say it. I say Shadow Lu. Some people say Shadow Lu. That revolve around the 4 kings, basically. Sagat, Balrog, Vega, and M. Bison. So that maybe that's like the octagon of like characters that really relate to like the main story and how the Street Fighter universe like you know, connects. Luckily for Street Fighter, you know, you have other characters like Chun-Li, who had her father. She's like an Interpol agent. She's like, you know, she's a cop, you know, and her father was killed by Shadow Lu, so she wants to seek revenge. So that's how she like ties into the main story and things like that. So you have characters that help in that aspect, but like the main meat of the story comes from the interactions and the history behind Ryu, Ken, Akuma, and their master. In Tekken, just from watching the intro videos, it seems like the main beef of the story revolves around the Mishimas, or the Mishimas. I don't know how to say it. I'm pretty sure it's Mishima. But there is Heihachi Mishima, who is like the head of this organization, or rather this cult, that is called the Mishima Zaibatsu Corporation. And it's like this militant, you know, kind of like technological, world-dominating organization. I don't know what their scope is or what their aim is, but I'm guessing like their aim is to just like control the world somehow. You have Heihachi Mishima, who is the head of Mishima Zaibatsu, and then you have his 2 sons, I'm guessing, which are Kazuya, or Kazuya, I don't know how to really pronounce it, I'm gonna say Kazuya, and Jin. Jin is the one with the bangs. For any of you just getting into Tekken, this is what helped me memorize it. Jin is the one with the bangs, and Kazuya is the one without the bangs. And basically, it's the whole root, the meat and potatoes of the story is basically just Kazuya and Jin fighting for control of the Mishima Zaibatsu against their father, who is, you know, this really just hard-ass, unforgiving, it doesn't very much seem like a loving kind of father at all, except for that one instance. I think it was at the end of Tekken 2, or Tekken 3. I want to say Tekken 2, when in the outro video, in the official outro video, at the end of, I think it was Kazuya's storyline, when Kazuya is about to be killed by Devil Kazuya, or Devil Jin, I can't remember, and Heihachi jumps in front of his son to save him. That was very unexpected. I didn't really expect to see that out of a character like Heihachi, who is often portrayed as like this, like I said, he's unforgiving, like kind of loveless asshole of a dad. But anyway, that's like the meat potatoes of the story. Those 3 characters, they serve as the main triangle, you know, that you know, that makes up the Tekken universe. So those three are the main triangle: Heihachi, Kazuya, and Jin. Jin is with the bangs, Kazuya is without, and basically they're control of the Mishima Zaibatsu over Heihachi. Over the course of the games, I think what sets everything off is Heihachi is training his son, and his son fails to beat his father, so his father throws him into a fucking volcano or off a cliff or some shit like that, like as punishment for not being able to beat his fucking battle-hardened warrior father as a child. You know, Heihachi tosses his son over a fucking cliff, you know, as basically like a test of strength. Like, if you can survive this, then you can survive anything. Like, come back and challenge me again, bitch. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Anyway, I think it was Kazuya who he did it to, by the way. I don't think he did it to Jin. And I don't know really that much about the story, so I don't even know if Jin honestly thinks that he's Heihachi's son. Maybe he figures out later on in the series, but it seems like at the beginning it's mainly a beef between Kazuya and Heihachi. Excuse me, something just exploded in my room, and I don't know, like goosebump shit went through my head, you know, Slappy the doll or whatever. Anyway, so the main beef, it looks like, is between Kazuya and Heihachi, and like I said before, over the course of the games, just by looking at the intro, it looks like, you know, Kazuya does retain control of the Mishima Zaibatsu at one point, I think. Yeah, because he beats his father and he tosses his father. Oh, yeah. So in the original Tekken, Kazuya beats Heihachi and then he throws him over a cliff. Okay? And that's basically the end of Tekken 1. Kazuya gets his revenge after being thrown over a cliff as a child. Yippee, you know, he wins. In Tekken 2, the beginning intro shows Heihachi crawling up a mountain face. You know, because he survived the fall. He climbs up the mountain face and he's going to seek his revenge against Kazuya. That's what I'm guessing. But I'm pretty sure at the end of that game, he sacrificed himself so that his son wouldn't die. So maybe he's not an asshole after all. But anyway, yeah, that's what happens in Tekken 2. So Heihachi loses in Tekken 2 essentially again. In Tekken 3, Jin enters the picture. And at the end of Tekken 3, the final battle of the official ending for that game. God damn it, I keep on jumping. My hand hurts so bad, by the way. My hand hurts like a bitch right now. It's my wrist. God damn it. Learning how to move in this game is something else, I'm telling you. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. How the fuck do I walk in this game? Oh, I just hold it. Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. Because jumping is you hold up. Yeah, so you have to tap it twice, basically, to walk. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so at the end of Tekken 3, Jin and Kazuya face off, and I'm guessing they're fighting over, like, a devil kind of power, or, like, this mystical power. What was that? What was that I just did? What was that I just did? I just did something, like... What is this? I'm like moving quicker going to the side by like rotating the bottom edge of my stick. You see that? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just tapping really quickly and I can go quicker that way. What is that? What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing there, but it's nothing's working. I'm like moving it in a circle. I'm like moving it just up and down. Oh, see what I did there? See what I did there? Yo. Okay, I guess that doesn't... Oh, okay, I guess you just gotta tap it then. That makes sense. Okay, anyway, so that's what happens at the end of Tekken 3. Basically, Jin wins at the end of Tekken 3, and he ends up taking, like, the devil, ability, that he has, and using that, to defeat... he defeats Kazuya, and then he takes the devil ability, or some shit like that. I really can't remember. In Tekken 4... God damn it. I think Tekken 4 was actually the first time that Steve Fox was revealed as a character. Oh, and the interesting thing about Steve Fox, too, I'm sorry for fucking rambling. I know I'm just saying nonsense, but Steve actually, if I'm correct, in the intro video to Tekken 5, it looks like Steve Fox has a rivalry with Hwoarang, who is a Taekwondo character in the game, who utilizes kicks. Which would make sense if you're talking about, you know, a combat sport rivalry, because Steve is a boxer and he uses his fists, and Hwoarang uses his feet and his legs, you know, as a martial artist. So that's really cool that they have this kind of rivalry, Hwoarang and Steve Fox. At least I think it'd be cool if they did. But Anyway, I really can't remember anything after Tekken 4. I'd have to go back and watch the videos again. But as of right now, I mean, that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of Tekken. It's pretty much just revolves around that rivalry. Just the rivalry between Jin and Kazuya and their desire for power. They're just nasty desire for power to win the Mishima Zaibatsu over their father Heihachi. And also his wife, Heihachi's wife. It looks like Heihachi's wife is Kazumi, who's a character in this game, who looks to be a very important character due to the fact that she's obviously Jin and Kazuya's mother. How much that plays into the story, I don't know. I'd honestly have to look it up. I am interested in the lore in this game, so I will take some time later and look it up. And excuse me, for the one person watching, you know, I'll just try to find out and let you know what's going on with the story. But okay, so now that I've rambled on about my shit and basically just what I figured out about the wave dash and Korean backdash, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right back into the command move list for Steve, because I'm basically just trying to familiarize myself with being able to just pump out and get comfortable with the game, you know, with the character. So we're gonna go ahead and stick, and I'm just gonna, from this point on, this will just be me doing the commands. I'm not really gonna be talking too much. Again, I'm just trying to spend time learning this game. So you know, if you want to split now, thanks for watching, and if you want to stick around and see me just you know, get more comfortable and get better at the game, props to you. So here we go.
I'm tired of this argument. We've had it too many times. Just don't push me.
Shoot! Shoot. Shoot!